Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to this, your December 2024 reading and predictions. Let's dive right in and take a look at what's going on for you. Oh my goodness, we have cards jumping out left, right, and center already. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for trusting and clicking on this video. And for those of you who are returning, a heartfelt apology for not having posted videos during the months of October and November. I was moving and where's your card? I was moving, and as you know, moving is the second most stressful experience that we can have in our lives. Okay, what do we have coming up here? All right, we have the Three of Swords. I actually have 5 cards coming in here for you. Three of Swords. Wow, 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 wow. And in the order they came in up in. Three of Swords, High Priestess, Lovers, Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups. Sagittarius, I get the sense that as we're moving out of the month of November and moving into the month of December, you have a relationship in your life. The Lovers have come up, High Priestess, Ace of Cups, Three of Swords. All of these are indicating that this reading is going in the direction of being a relationship reading for you. We will see what comes up for December in just a moment, but let's start off with your Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak. The Three of Swords is almost always depicted in the tarot with a heart with 3 swords stabbed through it. It is a card of endings. It is a card of heartbreak. It is a card of emotional new beginnings once the hurt begins to pass. You have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an indication that in this circumstance with the Three of Swords, that you are definitely absolutely following your intuition and your inner guidance. You are stepping into that wisdom and that power and trusting. You have the Lovers. The Lovers is absolutely about relationships. Now, the Lovers card here is surrounded on either side by the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is a card of deception and deceit. This to me is telling me that Sagittarius, it seems as though someone, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. This could possibly be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker. Either way, this is about relationships. It's about you having a sense with this High Priestess that something wasn't quite right in a relationship. Like I said, doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. That something wasn't right. And the Seven of Swords came out and confirmed to you that what you were sensing was not quite right. Is it all bad news and doom and gloom? Absolutely not, because the very last card that came out in where you're at now is the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is about emotional healing and new emotional beginnings. Just a moment. My son brought home a kitten the other day, and the kitten is attacking my table. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. All right, let me regroup here. The Ace of Cups is indicating that you are at the point where you've experienced the heartache of the Three of Swords. You trusted your intuition. You know that somebody wasn't being as honest and straightforward with you as perhaps they could have been or should have been. And you're in the process of healing. So let's move on and see. No, I'm getting called back to the same deck, the Light Seer's Tarot. Let's go back over here. And let's take a look at what you are actually focusing on for the month of December. Okay. What are you working towards manifesting? And once again, the deck has decided that it should spit out way more cards than what we really need for the purposes of this reading. So let's go in and ask the universe to please guide us in Sagittarius's reading, narrow it down. Anything else? One more. Okay. This makes sense. Okay. You have the Six of Swords first and foremost in your reading for what you are focusing on. And the Six of Swords is an indication that you are focusing on walking away from that which no longer serves your highest good, Sagittarius, which is beautiful. I absolutely love it. You have jumped on that boat and you are sailing away to greener pastures, to open shores, to a brand new beach vacation, whatever you are envisioning and imagining, and whatever you feel you should focus on to manifest for the future. It does not involve the past. You are leaving the past behind. You are not turning around. You are not looking back. You are not regretting your decision to walk away. You have the Tower. Now, some people look at the Tower and think, oh my God, that is such a negative card. It's actually not, because if you are setting your intentions towards leaving the past behind, especially given that you had this Seven of Swords come up here, as well as this Three of Swords, if your intention is to walk away from a past that was not serving you, it was not making you happy, be that a work and coworker relationship, be that a family relationship, be that a romantic relationship, be that a best friend's relationship, whatever the case may be, you have made up your mind, Sagittarius, to walk away from it because it's not serving you. It's not making you happy. You have begun the healing with this Ace of Cups. You're continuing by setting really, really firm boundaries. And we have the Tower. The Tower is all about endings. Why do we experience endings? So that we can have a clean slate for new beginnings. Which brings me to the last card in what you are focusing on, which is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a happily ever after card. This is the card of I set my intention to achieve my goals, hopes, dreams, and desires, and they are now manifesting into my life in the form that I believed it was supposed to come into me for my highest good. So this is actually super, super positive for you, Sagittarius. I'm actually really, really happy that these cards came out in the order that they came out because it's telling a story of deep, deep inner healing, brand new boundaries, and brand new beginnings. All right, difficult influences. We're going over here. Difficult influences and challenges. And that one's on the floor. What is with the cards for you today, Sagittarius? And again, we have so many cards coming out. Let's collect them all up again. Okay. Difficult influences and challenges for Sagittarius, please. One or two cards to help clarify, and there's two cards. Queen of Swords is coming out for you in your difficult influences, okay? The Queen of Swords is the queen who is the most logical queen in the deck. She thinks her way through things in a very logical way. Okay. Now, you have a lot of cards in your reading so far, Sagittarius, indicating that you've been very caught up in a very emotional situation. And sometimes we need to step back, take a really deep breath, and we need to make a conscious choice as to whether we're going to make decisions from an emotional place or from a mental or logical place. The Queen of Swords coming up in your difficult influences is indicating that perhaps as you are making decisions during the month of December, specifically related to relationships, that you need to bring more of the logical in and temper some of the emotional when you're making decisions and choices. And interestingly, you have the Ten of Pentacles coming up in your difficult influences. Now, it's interesting because you have the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups is an extremely happy card. Ten of Pentacles is also a very happy card. It is about success and abundance in the future, both abundance with regards to relationships, happy home, financial abundance, all of those things. This card came up in your difficult influences, indicating that whatever this ending was that you've experienced in November and moving into December, and whatever it is that you're healing, you are carrying around a fear of some kind, a fear of lack of abundance, a fear of, oh, because the relationship ended, I'm not going to have the same kinds of family and friends surrounding me for the holidays. If it was a coworker type situation, there's some fear surrounding that with regards to financial abundance. This is just bringing up some fear regarding some abundance in your life. But the fact that you have the Ten of Cups in your focus, it's an indication that these fears about lack of abundance are really, really unfounded, Sagittarius. Don't buy into them. They're coming up because of your past belief system, not because they are based in reality. All right. Let's take a look at messages the universe wants you to hear for December. Messages for Sagittarius for December. All right. The first message that we have for you is ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Yeah. Ask for guidance from your higher support system, whatever that happens to look like, whether you call that God, universe, goddess, Ra, whatever you happen to call your mm, etheric helpers, angels. Ask for guidance. Don't be afraid. But this card is not just about asking for help from the etheric, it is also about asking for help from the real world. Don't be afraid to ask for help and support from family and friends during the month of December, and give without expectation. Yeah, this is a great message for the month of December, given that there are so many different holidays and gatherings and celebrations, and the give without expectation of anything in return is really about practicing gratitude for what you have. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming. What is unexpected? What does Sagittarius not see coming in the month of December? Unexpected. Unexpected. Nope. Anything else? Anything else? All right. So we do have one card that's stuck up. We will grab that one out. Okay. Unexpected. We have another card from the Suit of Swords coming out for you, and that would be the Mind card. This is the card of being caught up in our minds, being caught up in our thoughts, projecting things, going round and round in our mind and in our thoughts without having the groundedness to realize that sometimes our thoughts can run away on us. Okay. So that's what's coming up in your unexpected, that you might, just be running on at the head when in reality you need to take that time out to, gain that clarity, quiet the mind. Which brings me to the Innocence card for you. There we go. Focus, focus, maybe. All right, so this is the Innocence card. And guess what? The Innocence card is about stepping back. Stepping back, realizing that things are not always as they seem, which you already knew from the very beginning of your reading. You were tapping into your inner priestess in order to be able to suss out what had been going on, which set this whole thing in motion, including ending up with the Six of Swords and the Tower coming up in your reading. But with this Ten of Cups here, Ten of Pentacles coming out, it's overall a positive reading. Ace of Cups, the Innocence card in your Unexpected, is the reminder to step back, take time for yourself, self-care, look at things through as if you're looking at them through the eyes of a child with some renewed innocence rather than looking at things with a sense of dismay. All right. Final general overall outcome. Where are we going? Over here. Final general overall outcome for the Sagittarius. For the that was weird. We have only one card coming out for you. I thought another one might have flipped over, but it didn't. It flipped up and then flipped back in. Sagittarius, we only have one card for you for your final general overall outcome. It's Temperance. This is about finding your center, finding your balance, finding what works for you, and leaning into that during the month of December. Okay? Find yourself during the month of December, Sagittarius. All right. Thank you so much for being here, for watching all the way to the end. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you would like to make sure that you get notification for the next video I will be producing, hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you very, very soon.